Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be recording this look. This is part of a new series that I'm starting calling Pinsperation. So basically this entire look is based off of a color board that I have created, and each time I do a look I will edit it and move it to a Pinsperation look of the day board, and I will be posting the link to today's Pinsperation in the description box, and you can see where I got these colors. The picture is a picture of a flower. It's really pretty. It's got some great tonal differences, some pinks and some a yellow, green, and a brown. So all of today's look are based off of those colors. So I hope you like it, and if you want to learn how to do this look, stay tuned. Alright, so to begin this look, I'm going to begin with priming my eye, and this is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is the regular formula. I'm going to apply this all over my lid and blend it out with my ring finger. Now to begin, I'm going to be using an e.l.f. eyeshadow 6-pan palette. This was the Evil Queen palette from their last year's Evil Queen collection, Villains collection. It's just a really pale buttery yellow color. You can really use anything, you don't have to use specifically this one. This one just so happens to be a matte eyeshadow. And the reason why I'm using it is because it's just really light and simple. And also matches the yellow on the Pinsperation colors really well. This color happens to be called Huntsman, and I'm going to be applying it with my e.l.f. smudge brush. It's just a small shader brush, and I'm going to apply this all over the lid. I'm going to be applying this all over the lid and slightly above the crease area. Making sure to really pack it on the lid. Alright, now I'm going to be using a one of the Wet n Wild Christmas palettes. I'm going to be using the olive color from this collection, or from this palette, and this palette is called No Neutral Ground. It's just a really pretty satiny olive color. You can use any olive color that you have. I'm just using this particular one, and I'm going to be using another e.l.f. brush. This is the e.l.f. Professional Defining Eye Brush. It's just a fluffy domed brush, like so. And I am going to be applying this in a V shape, starting in my outer lid and taking it in and above my crease. Do a little bit of blending. Don't worry too much about your shape with the application of this brush, because I'm going to be blending it out with my L224 from the Luxe collection that I got off of Luxe. And it's just a domed, fluffy blending brush. And I'm just going to really blend out this color until it's nice and soft. Now I'm going to go in with my third color, and I'm going to be applying this with a domed pencil brush. This just came out of a Claire's collection. That I got on sale. I'm going to be using the Sparkle Till Morning palette. I'm going to be using this medium brown crease color, and I am going to be applying this directly to the deepest part of my crease and outer V. And this is just a base color. So I'm just gonna apply it like so. Now going back in with the Evil Queen 6-pan palette, I'm going to be using the color Vanity, and it's just this dark brown. And this is just to give me a little bit more depth. This is a little bit closer to the color on the color inspiration. So it's just naturally giving me a bit more of a smokier eye. Now going in with my fluffy dome brush again and back into, well, let's break it first. Going back into my Evil Queen palette and taking the butter yellow color, and I'm going to use this now as my highlight and to blend out the edge of the green, like so, making that olive green a little bit softer. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using my CoverGirl eye pencil in 210 Espresso. I've had this for a while now. I got this back when I was at boot camp. It's a really soft brown eyeliner, and I really like it. And because this is such a natural look, I want to have a more natural color rather than a stark line like black would give me. So all I'm doing is lining 2/3 of my upper lash, keeping it as close to the lashes as possible. And I'm going to bring that down just 1/3 of my lower lash line, connecting the upper line to my lower lash. Like so. For mascara, I'm going to be using my MAC False Lashes mascara in False Black. And the wand is just a basic tapered wand. I'm going to apply this all over the top lashes and very lightly on the bottom lashes. Okay, so now for my blush, because there are two pinks in the collection, I'm going to be using a real pale pink blush. This is the Maybelline Mineral Powder Blush in Soft Mauve. It's just very similar to the palest color on the Pinsperation. And I'm just going to grab a fluffy powder brush like so and apply it to my cheeks. There we go. And then for my lips, I'm going to be choosing the darkest color on the Pinsperation board, and it's just going to be a Jessie Girl lipstick in the color Cleopatra, and this is by Julie G. This was part of her Valentine's Day collection. I'm applying that all over the lips. And then for lipstick, I'm going to be applying this, or lipstick for lip gloss, I'm going to be applying this Belle lip gloss. It's just a pale pink with a silver glitter. And there you have it, the finished look.